Hello, I'm Ryan. This is Drumset Lessons for Kids. Today I'm going to do a quick video about the 5-stroke roll. This is one of the standard rudiments. It's been around for a long time. Drummers have been playing this for hundreds of years. Here's kind of what it looks like. Let's see. Okay, so this is how it's written down, standard music notation. Turn my snares off. So usually it's written with eighth notes. These are eighth notes because they're tied together with one bar. All of these. There's a 5 over the first of the eighth notes. And it often ends with an accent on the second one. Doesn't always. It's okay if it doesn't have an accent like this. Still a 5-stroke roll. There's a tie here. And this is the sticking. You start it with the right hand, you end with the right hand. If you start with the left, you end with the left hand. This is an open style 5-stroke roll. It's got these double slashes through this first note. A closed roll will have this little Z. Closed roll or multiple bounce roll or buzz roll, they're all the same thing, closed and open. So let's talk about what this sounds like. So the open roll kind of helps you see where this gets its name. In the open roll, there's exactly 5 notes, or 5 strokes. So it sounds like this. Okay. If I slow that down, you can count 5 exact notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5 total notes. If you close it and it's a closed roll or buzz roll, this is where instead of getting just 2 notes per stroke, like in the open roll, you get a bunch of buzzes, like that. Okay. So it may sound pretty similar on the video, especially with the snare drum, because this snare has kind of a lot of sustain right now. But in the open roll, there's 5 exact notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the closed roll, there's these little buzzes, buzz, buzz, accent, buzz, buzz, pop. Okay. So that's essentially what it sounds like and how it's done. To practice this, I would recommend. To get the 5-stroke roll when it's open, you'll have to work on playing your diddles or your double strokes. Okay? So there's a bunch of different exercises for doing this kind of thing, developing it, but basically you want to get 2 for 1. So the second note is really a bounce. If you just let the stick hit the drum, bring it down once, the second note is just letting it bounce. That's the idea. You just have to learn to control it. So you start really slow like that. Okay, a lot of just bounce. Alright. For the buzz roll, same thing, you gotta go slow, just practice those little buzzes. One idea for practicing this is to play a check pattern. A check pattern is where you play sort of like a skeleton. You play the framework of notes, but without the buzzes or the diddles. So if I play a check pattern of 4 groups of eighth notes, like this, then I can play my 5-stroke rolls for the next 4 groups of eighth notes. And I can alternate between those 2. So it would sound like this if I was practicing it. You to learn and understand that when you play a 5-stroke roll, it's like playing 3 strokes. The first 2 you just get those bounces. basically it. Okay, as far as an idea for applying this to the drum kit, it works really well with some jazz. I first got turned on to the idea of this 5-stroke roll as a fill or solo idea from John Riley at a clinic that I attended. So I could play a 5-stroke roll just starting on each of the quarter notes, kind of the way that I was just demonstrating it. So it would be something like this, if I'm playing this fast. Okay, but Philly Joe would play it a little bit of a different rhythm. Still all 5-stroke rolls, but he wouldn't start them all right on the quarter note. So it would sound like this. Okay, and then one other idea was that he would often play the last note of the 5 strokes as a stick shot. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one is stick on stick. So the 4th note, 1, 2, 3, 4, you got to dig into the head of the drum. So you can do this. So that's another idea. So that's the idea. Just a few little ways you can apply it. That's all for the 5-stroke roll. Let me know if you have any questions. Drumsetlessonsforkids@gmail.com, and see you guys next time. Thanks.